Apparently not, because you just walk back away from that. I was assuming I was going to get a brilliant cash reward for my contributions to society, unlike that shitlord Gengar, who is probably out there being a little whiny bitch. Probably over there going, why does no one notice me? Why aren't people doing what I'm telling them to do? Why does Pikachu look like Mr. Popo? Why do you look like Mr. Popo? Why do you have that little Mr. Popo face? Explain. Explain your Mr. Popo face. Explain that. Explain your Mr. Popo face. I don't get it. You don't get it. Nobody gets it. Nobody knows why you look like Mr. Popo. Are you calling him a crybaby? Cause he's not a crybaby. He is Mr. Popo. What is a worse insult? Telling someone they look like Mr. Popo, or telling someone that they're a crybaby? Cause I can kind of see it either way. Like, for crybaby, I can see that being pretty bad, cause, oh, you're crying, and that's not manly, and stuff like that. But I can also see, like, Mr. Popo, like, you're this fat guy. Like, that, I guess that's really the only... I guess I'd rather be fat than a crybaby, so... I mean... That's just me. I mean, I've never actually experienced being clinically obese, so I guess there's not really any... I don't really know what it feels like to be incapable of walking up 2 flights of stairs. Xatu is telling me things. He's whispering sweet nothings in my ear, which is kinda creepy, because it looks like he has 2 big dicks on the back of his face, and another smaller one on the front of his face, also called a beak. Does he actually use that beak if he is going to be communicating psychically? I believe I unplugged something somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where. I move my feet around and fiddle with stuff with my feet, and I think I unplugged my laptop, but luckily it has a lot of power still in it, so I don't actually have to worry about anything for a while. Wow, that meteor is so scary. Okay, now it looks scary. Actually, what kind of trajectory does that... What kind of trajectory does that meteor have? Because it was going across the sky, not straight down. Like, if you were showing a slow procession, like straight down, like maybe that's an offshoot of it, like in Armageddon, where there's just a bunch of little pieces, and then the asteroid's still coming, and the big one's going to destroy everything, but the one in the little ones just kind of knock out a city or two. But Rayquaza. Could that possibly be the final boss? Could it be the final boss? Is it the final boss? We're going up to the sky. How does that work? Because teleport only works on yourself. Like, the teleport only works on Alakazam. Alakazam uses teleport. He's not going to teleport his entire team. Although, I guess he could, because hypothetically, like in Pokemon, like in the regular Pokemon series, you use teleport and you go to a Pokemon Center, but how does amplifying your teleporting abilities allow you to pinpoint precision where you've never been before? Like, I would think it would be one of those things where you have to imagine the place while you're teleporting, and so you're just imagining the sky. Oh, we have to go up to the sky. Blue and clouds. Where do you show up? I don't know. Literally anywhere where there's sky. Which which just seems like one of those things you don't exactly know where you're going to land. And hypothetically, you might miss Sky Pillar because you don't know what Sky Pillar looks like compared to the rest of the sky, because it's just all clouds and blue. Although I guess you would eliminate the places like over deserts where there aren't really clouds for the most part. But other than places like that, like, where else? Like maybe you eliminate the places with really thick cloud cover, just because, like, and how does you amplifying your teleportation prevent other people from being teleported? Like, it prevents you and Xatu from being teleported. No, I don't want to withdraw. I want to store. It prevents Alakazam and Xatu from teleporting, but it teleports other people. I mean, hypothetically, they could be teleporting there and then instantly teleporting back. That's why they need two of them. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I guess I'm just complaining about the logistics of something, because I've never done that before. I've never complained about the realism in a video game before. That has never happened. What are you talking about? I have never complained about the realistics of video game world. Never! So why am I starting now? This is ridiculous. I'll just shut up. I'll just shut up. Actually, I want a few orange berries. Give me your orange berries. Where are orange berries? Orange berry, 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 orange berry. Give me a few more. Give me more, give me more, give me more. I guess I don't actually have to show any of this. Am I supposed to be doing something over there where Pikachu is? Because they're in a weird formation. Yeah, I think that's all I need. So, am I supposed to be doing something over here? Not yet. Well, I guess if I say yes, then I'll just end it off at wherever the next save point thing is that shows up. Oh, we have a little bit of cutscene left. We got a little bit of cutscene left before we end this off. Am I supposed to be confused, or what is this expression? I don't know what this expression is. Oh man. No, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare because blue and purple are unanimously the most evil of colors in the world. What? What? This makes no sense. Gengar, why are you still an asshole? You are still an asshole. Does he not know that I'm about to save the fucking world? And why does it feel like I'm getting slowed down right there? And now everything's better. Everything's better when wet. Jungle Love is driving me mad, is making me crazy. Jungle Love is driving me mad, is making me crazy. Yeah, I'm here because I have to save the world. I figured that out in the first 5 seconds of the game because I'm the protagonist. Oh, disasters are happening. I stopped that. I stopped the disasters. I stopped the disasters because I'm the protagonist. I figured that out all on my own. Because why wouldn't you stop the disasters as the protagonist? That's ridiculous. Because... yeah, okay, you just kind of showed up and you're like, hey, we're gonna make you a Pokemon and save the world! Okay. And that still doesn't make any sense. That still kinda doesn't make sense to me. Because this continues the implication that humans are in the same realm, which Mystery Dungeon 3 went ahead and got rid of that in like the first 10 seconds of the game. They're like, also, the Pokemon world and the human world are two different worlds, and you kinda went to the other world. Like, it's kinda going through this, you have the role, you have to come and save the Pokemon world. Which I guess really the big question there would be, would there be Pokemon in the human world too? Because clearly you're going to have to understand the concept of Pokemon if you're going to go into the Pokemon world. But that still doesn't make sense, because if there's a Pokemon in human world and there's just a Pokemon world, like what causes the differentiation in that? Are we assuming like a multiverse theory where one universe went and created humans and another universe went and didn't have humans, and you had to bounce to the other universe where there were no humans so that you can save the Pokemon? Like, there's a lot of plot holes in this, and I'm willing to accept it simply based on the fact that there's no explanation. Like, I understand that they kind of wanted you to be like this hero, and you're the human that saves everyone, and that explains why you don't remember anything. But at the same time, it just creates a bunch of plot holes, which I guess a lot of twists or things like that would... I think a lot of things would, kinda create plot holes. I mean, hypothetically, at least in the second game, they don't actually have to explain you as being human. Like, they could have you be a Pokemon the entire time. At least hypothetically, they could have you be a human the entire time, which isn't going to make sense if you don't know the storyline for Mystery Dungeon 2. But if you do know the storyline for that, it could easily just have been you were a Pokemon the whole time, and you were never actually a human, you were just a Pokemon, and you woke up, and everything gets explained as the game goes on, and I'm not going to spoil anything other than there's none of this subplot of why were you turned into a Pokemon. Well, there is subplot as to why you turned into a Pokemon, but like, they don't need it. Like, this game kinda needs that, because I don't see a Pokemon walking up and being, I want to save the world! Okay, we're going to take away your memories and then you can save the world. That doesn't make sense. So that it kind of needs to be a human. And in the third game, it kind of has to be a human, because like that's just how it is. Like, that's just how it is. Like, they don't have a Pokemon. There's no way that they can just be like, we need a hero to save us. Also, we're going to give you amnesia before we start it, so that we don't have to have you have any backstory, because that's a lot of nonsense. But the second game, there is backstory, and that backstory would pretty much work exactly the same if there were no humans in that universe and you were just a Pokemon, because of how your origin thing happened, as opposed to this game and the other game. I'm babbling again. I'm just going to end this episode, and goodbye!